All right, guys, we're going to get into some late night thoughts of the divine masculine, and this may be just reasons why they can't sleep. They could be tossing and turning at night because it could be something that they want to reveal to you or something that they could just want to get off their mind, okay? So we have I'm coming back home. Okay, so this could be in a literal sense where your divine masculine could be at a distance from you and they're feeling like they need to relocate and be in your city or just be closer to you. Or this could be a literal sense of like coming back home, like a feeling of coming back home to you, whatever direction you're in. This could be a communication for a lot of you because I feel the energy of this divine masculine is like, I don't want to be away from you. I see how it affects my energy and I don't want to be away from you. So it's almost like this humbling feeling of admitting defeat, not necessarily admitting defeat, but just willing to come to the table and say like it hurts to be away from you, okay? What kind of lessons have they been learning? What are they tossing and turning over at night in terms of putting a lot of thought into it? So nurture and compassion, okay? This is probably something that they miss, which is why they can't be at a distance from you. They need to come back home towards you. I feel like their energy feels like really dry or stagnant, or like a lot of your divine masculines, when you guys are away from them, okay, when you guys are at a distance from them, they feel like they can't eat, they can't sleep, they're not as motivated or focused. Like when you're not eating, guys, and you don't feel like you have enough nutrition in you, it's really hard to like focus and think. And I feel like it's something that they can't even control. You know, it's like they just have a loss of an appetite, or they may just not be focused on self-care a lot. And these are some of the signals that I feel like many of them are getting. Like they could miss your good morning text. They could miss your friendship, just being in touch with you. Like you give them an appetite, you bring equilibrium to their body. Like you bring on a really good, like a feeling of well-being, okay? Whenever they're near you, you bring on a really nice feeling of like someone has like a good well-being. This is how they feel towards you, okay? Can we get some more messages? What are you missing about the divine feminine? Okay, so many of them could be closed off, guarded, and resistant right now. And they need you to come in there and really like let these walls down gently. Okay, they could be feeling really discouraged by the world. I see a lot of darkness in this card as well. So I feel like when you're not around your divine masculine, the reason they toss and turn and like they can't sleep is because they feel like they don't have a sense of inner peace or light or positivity. Like I feel like you guys could offer a sense of like optimism. Many of you may not know, but like a lot of your divine masculines, the energy I'm picking up off of this card is like they struggle with like having a bad temper or like a really dark outlook on life. Like, you know, when somebody walks around and it's like this dark cloud over their shoulder all the time, like it's really difficult for them to see the optimism or the good in the world. When you're around though, like you remind them that there's good in the world. So without you, they feel closed off, like resistant from other people even. Okay, it's like they have road rage maybe. They'll walk around like, what are you looking at? Like type of feeling, you know? Maybe you guys are at a distance and communication has been cut off. Okay, they're experiencing a lot of limitations, a lot of fears. And this is what I mean by like they can't see the world in just like an optimistic way. Like when you're around, they don't have fears. They could just take on anything, right? When you're around, they can bounce out of bed in the morning. It doesn't matter how early their shift starts. It doesn't matter how cold it is outside. It doesn't matter what it is they're doing. And I feel too like I'm picking up on a lot of your divine masculines who work in professions that it really does require like them to have their head on. It could have a lot to do with safety. They could work in I'm hearing high risk professions, and when they're not around you, they feel like they're messed up or like they're effed up. You know, I think I channeled the song already, Stay by Kid Laroi and Justin Bieber, and I keep hearing that like, I'll be fucked up if you can't be right here. That's how they feel. Like, I need to come home to you because if you're not right here, like near me, I'm gonna go insane. Okay, and many of you could be feeling this pull as well, but they need to be close to you somehow. Okay, dark night of the soul. A lot of them could be having this over and over and over again. Okay, the moon energy is revealing to them that they miss their divine feminine deeply. Many of them too are ready to have conversations, like bold-faced conversations with anybody standing in their way of having some kind of connection with you. Okay, like I'm seeing a divine masculine who definitely is struggling with like their anger. They're lashing out. If they need to have a tough conversation with somebody about being close to you or needing to relocate, like they don't give a shit what anybody has to say about anything. And anybody who gave them any kind of pressure in the past, believe me, with the kind of energy they're giving out, people know not to ask any questions. You better pack your damn bags, we're going. Okay, somebody's having respect for this connection as well. Other people around them could be having a lot of respect for this connection. I'm hearing too, like people are whispering like, it's this divine feminine. It's this divine feminine. Okay. Family, home, commitment. Okay. You have home coming up twice. Okay. And coming back home, family, home, commitment. They feel a sense of commitment with you. Okay. They see you as family. They want other people to know this without them having to say it outright. People should just understand this. Okay, they don't want to have to say it twice. They don't want to have to explain themselves. People should just know they're going back to the place that feels like home. And I feel too like there's no resistance with the divine feminine. Like many of you know, like you can experience or feel like what a lot of your masculines are feeling. Like when they're at a distance from you, they feel this guilt energy. They feel sabotage energy. I feel like karmic energies come at them like a pack of hyenas. When you're around divine feminine, nothing can touch them. You know, they're starting to see like when they're around you, there's this like level of protection that they have, you know. And I feel too like a lot of them don't even want to have distance with you anymore or give you a reason to just want to let this go or be at a distance from them, because then they lose that protection. Okay, many of them who chose to relocate or run or go off in karmic situations, it created this energy for the divine feminine to feel like, okay, you know what, if they're choosing this path, then maybe it's natural that I kind of try to move on. I try to move on from this. And then you did, and you let go, and then they started feeling all of this darkness around them. So this time around, I do feel like somebody is not about to feel any lack or doubt anymore. They're done with this whole sabotage and guilt connection. Anybody guilt tripping them over their connection with the divine feminine, they're done with it. Okay, what are they telling people about this connection with the divine feminine? So people might have been trying to convince them that they were deceiving themselves. This could have been some kind of temptation. Okay, they're ready to say that they have clarity about who it is you are. Okay, they don't want to hear anything about you being any kind of deception or they're deceiving themselves in any way. I feel like many of them are like, I have the clarity. Okay, I already know what I need to know through this dark night of the soul. Okay, this is what people had them believing about you, divine feminine, that maybe you were the deception, that maybe you... This is why, too, I feel like people wanted them to relocate or live in another country or just be away from you, because, again, the more they were away from you, I feel like the more the divine feminine was just like, okay, like if they're at a distance, like I really do just need to move on or let this go or move forward. They don't want you to move forward. There is something about being in touch with you that makes this masculine feel protected. It makes them feel alive. It makes them feel like they have motivation to take on the world. Anybody now trying to get in the way of this, like definitely they're on the divine masculine's radar. Okay, I'm going to close off this message. Celebration, gifts, abundance. That's what they're headed towards. Okay, what do they want you to know about this? Celebration, gifts, and abundance. What do they want you to know about you, divine feminine, this connection with you? What does your masculine want you to know directly, like coming from their energy? Okay, you could be a Taurus, divine feminine. Okay, they could be the Taurus just as confirmation to let you know that this message is coming from them. But there's some kind of new beginning here with the ace energy, and it's going to be a lot more grounded, a lot more truthful as well, because I know that earth signs, they do like someone being reliable and you can count on them is a really important thing. So I feel like this masculine is about to show up and let you know, like, you don't have to be guarded against them anymore. They don't even want to be guarded against you or this connection, because they've seen what it's done. Okay, this darkness that they felt in this closed off and resistant energy, they don't ever want to feel that again. Okay, that's why they're coming home. Like, I feel like they're saying to somebody, like, if you want me to be sane and healthy, like, don't stand in my way. And furthermore, like, don't ask me any questions about this. Okay? As I'm saying that, I don't know if this karmic person could be an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. You know, it doesn't have to be. Just somebody in this reading could be of this sign. But I feel like the universe may just be trying to get your attention here to let you know, like, hey, this is something significant here. And you damn well know, because the confirmations are coming out in the zodiacs. But yeah, ideally, I do feel like this is what is happening here behind the scenes. Okay, is that they're really just trying to have you let your guard down. They want to let their guard down as well, because they don't want to be at a distance from you anymore. Okay, we have that twin flame card again here coming up along with that union energy. And we also have renewal of spark along with offer. Okay, somebody does not want to be isolated anymore, so they're on their way back to plant new seeds, and part of these new seeds is like making you an offer. It's like platonic as well, guys. Like, this union energy doesn't have to come in and be all hot and heavy and romantic. Union energy is literally your divine masculine making up their mind to be closer to you, right? Union energy is about creating opportunity to actually like be in touch with you. You know, like, how do we be in touch without running from one another? That's union energy. And I feel like that is what they're coming to the table to say. Like, listen, I can't do without you. I need to be close to you, because without you, I don't have this spark. I can't do my mission work. Okay? And many of you are like, oh, okay, you're actually admitting this. Okay. Now we're getting somewhere in terms of the divine feminines as well, getting that validation to, you know, stay the course as well. All right, so that's what I have for you guys for this one.